If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game because right now they just seem out of it.
Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And they are on the board as the run scores from third to cut the lead to 2-1 now.
You can see the pitching coach heading for the mound. This is nothing more than just trying to reassure your guy and give him a chance to compose himself. He's been great so far, so there's no reason to think that he can't work out of this.
Alex Rios will try it again. He flew out his first time.
All right, Alex. Let's do this, Alex.
First pitch on the way. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
Pretty cool right there. You know, it's so important in a tough spot to get that first pitch strike over. And he's able to jump ahead.
Rios digs in. The 0-1 hit on the ground to short. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first.
Well, you know, he knew who he had running down the line right there, so he had to try to hurry the throw. But in hindsight, I think he had a little bit more time than even he thought, and he winds up throwing this one away.
Now some action out in the Houston bullpen as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop. As the first pitch here's have been high, it's ball 1.
And you can see it. He's upset with himself out there at short. And he should be. He's a big leaguer. He'd like to get a ground ball here to get himself off the hook.
The 1-0 home. Swing and a ball pulled foul into the lower level and left. Ready now on 1-1. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ballgame. And the runner will score from second. And he will score as well. And with that, they've taken a 4-2 lead.
So much for that tied ball game of a minute ago. 2 runs are in to score here, and he's able to make it all the way around to third with the triple.
Time granted here at the plate as he'll step out of the box. Here's Ben Zobrist now. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Boy, and after a relatively strong 4 innings, the waters have been a little choppier for him here in the 5th.
Might be time to send out that SOS.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And Lowry will look this one in for the first out.
we'll take a look here at his pitch count, and you can see, at least early on, he's been around the plate quite a bit. 36 strikes so far. Well, that's a sign that his location is where it needs to be.
Alex Gordon will try his luck now with 4 runs already home and a chance to make it 5 with a fly ball here. Here's the first offering. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with 1 away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let it snowball into a big inning.
And that swung on and missed on a pitch down, 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Here's a ground ball to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score.
And this play is the very definition of trading a run for an out. It's been an ugly inning so far, so I'm pretty sure they'll take anything they can get at this point.
Lorenzo Cain will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far. First pitch coming. Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So a very good outburst here as 5 runs come across and allow them to take the lead. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. KC leads this one 5-2. Number 1 will step forward now to lead things off, and after that last half inning, his guys are going to have some work to do.
Yeah, those 5-run innings are tough to bounce back from, but there's still time. They don't need to panic. They just need to focus on getting a few guys on base here.
First pitch to him. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
And his 0-2 is bounced on the ground to third. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Carlos Gomez will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. Heading for second here is Gomez. Runner at second, 1 away, and standing in as the third baseman, Jed Lowry. Now a swing and a ground ball from the stretch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. And a pitch takes off inside, and it gets away. And he's going to make it into third base now, as I believe that'll be scored as a wild pitch. Swing and a miss, and Lowry's a strikeout victim here, 2 away. Evan Gattis will stand in 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch coming. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball one.
Just did manage to catch that one with the last 2 inches of his glove. That could have been trouble.
Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Here comes the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And with 2 outs.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. And now that third base dugout has really come to life. They are not happy about that last pitch. Hard to blame him. And I think it's going to lead to a warning as you see the home plate umpire coming out. And he will indeed issue the warning to both benches.
And I think that's what he has to do. You've got to keep control of the ball game and not let things get out of hand. So a good job there by putting his foot down and saying, this ends right here.
Luis Valbuena stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. And he'll take it to the bag himself. And a great job of pitching out of the bases-loaded situation as the side is retired. Astros leave them loaded. And the deficit remains 5-2. Oliver Perez will come on now as he'll start out the bottom of the 6th.
Number 38, Oliver Perez.
Back with Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. Matt Vasgersian here as Eric Hosmer gets ready to start things out for Kansas City. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And the first pitch of the inning here is promptly laced into center field for a leadoff single.
Man, these guys have been aggressive here early in the count. Some people think, oh, you might want to take a pitch to start in that bat. And sometimes that's great, and it works out for a lot of people. But what you should be thinking is, I got to swing at strikes, and I got to get my pitch. And if it happens to come on the first pitch, let it rip.
And here's the first pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. Now time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire. 5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. The look by Perez, now the pitch. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And that one's out of here. What another nickel in the merry-go-round. This one is getting ugly. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His first homer here in the series, and the lead is now 7-2.
Kind of a gifted location this is the wrong guy to be giving gifts to. I mean, you see the location on Show Track.